The gargoyles of New York watch as the night cloaks the city in its watchful embrace, a familiar symphony of sirens and distant city hum. But tonight, a different kind of menace descends, a winged shadow casting an ominous silhouette against the neon glow.
The vulture looks far too pleased with himself up there. He must be cooking up some diabolical scheme to finally get rid of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But what? What could it possibly be?
Beneath the theatrics and bravado, a chilling question lingers. Can even Spider-Man's wit and agility overcome a foe perhaps too sure of himself? This is no ordinary Tuesday night. This is the dawn of a new challenge, the return of an old terror, and the Marvel Age of Comics demands its hero be ready for anything. New York City breathes, a concrete jungle alive with the pulse of 1,000 dreams. But even in this vibrant metropolis, darkness can find a way to creep in. They cried out for his return, the fans demanded it, and Marvel Comics, they always listen. From his electrifying debut in Spider-Man #2, a fearsome foe clawed his way into legend. Now the people's demand echoes through the hallowed halls of creation. Prepare yourselves, for the vulture rises as you, the readers, have commanded him. And he comes not for mere conquest, but for a clash of titans, a book-length battle. Against the one, the only, the truly undeniably amazing Spider-Man. Penned by the master Stan Lee and brought to life by the visionary art of Steve Ditko. This is more than a story, this is a legend in the making, destined to soar within the Marvel Age of Comics. The neon glow of New York blurs beneath a sky pregnant with possibility, a city holding its breath as shadows stretch and warp. For those who missed the thrilling saga of Spider-Man's clash with the formidable, flight-capable Vulture, know this. The hero's keen intellect unraveled the secret of magnetic power behind the villain's aerial prowess. With a brilliant stroke, Spider-Man devised an anti-magnetic inverter, neutralizing the Vulture's power and sending him spiraling into the city's waiting grasp. Months passed, and it seemed the Vulture, a model inmate behind bars, would never threaten anyone again, his days of airborne terror seemingly over.
The gullible fools, they don't suspect that I'm putting together another flying device for myself, right under their noses.
But within the sterile confines of prison, a dangerous ambition took root, as the Vulture meticulously assembled a new means of escape in the very workshops meant to contain him. Tonight, a desperate gamble, a test flight in the dead of night, promises not the same power but enough to soar to freedom. Inside the grim walls of prison, a new danger stirs beneath the steel sky.
Farewell, it is time for the Vulture to fly again.
A gleam of metal, a buzz of invention, he's built his escape, a monstrous bird ready to soar.
Look, he made himself a new flying gizmo. He's gliding over the wall.
How easy it was. By the time the guards can organize a search party, I'll be safely hidden miles away. And when next I appear, I'll have a new set of wings, far more powerful than before.
Meanwhile, across the city, the sun shines on Midtown High, a deceptive calm before the storm.
Here, butter, if I used my Spider-Man strength, it would go all the way through you, loudmouth.
That big bad heavy ball back to me.
We interrupt our program to bring you a special bulletin. The Vulture has escaped from state prison. All citizens are urged to lock their doors and report any suspicious.
The Vulture escaped. Spider-Man is the one best suited to catch him. I've got to get out of here fast. I don't feel very well. I'll ask Coach Smith if I may be excused.
We might have known a fast game of volleyball is too much for poor puny Parker.
It's not too much for me, Flash. I just have a headache, that's all.
Strange how you always get those headaches whenever something exciting is going on.
Back in his room, the weight of his dual life presses down, the constant ribbing, the near misses.
This double identity jazz is for the birds. I can't take much more ribbing as Peter Parker. Sooner or later, someone's gonna lose a mouthful of teeth.
New York City, a concrete jungle cloaked in the... New York City, a concrete jungle pulsating with night life, now serves as a canvas for aerial combat.
This is my chance to test these upgraded wings under fire. Headquarters, can you hear me? Vulture located. And man, can I maneuver. Compared to these wings, that whirlybird is a slow, clumsy old tub. No aircraft can catch me. There isn't a ship built that can duplicate feats like this.
A glint of opportunity, a jewelry showroom. The Vulture sees it as prime real estate for his next heist.
The Vulture H, how did you get in here? The same way I shall leave, with your most valuable gems. Just watch me, how easy that was. Nothing can stop a flying man. I can go anywhere, do anything, and all of space is my escape route.
But a cry for help echoes through the city as ordinary citizens become unwitting witnesses to the chaos.
Help, I've been robbed, help.
If I fly low enough, I cannot be tracked by radar. The police will never know where I shall strike next.
Look, it's the Vulture. Somebody do something. Like what?
New York's skyline, a beacon of light against the encroaching night. But in its electric heart, danger takes flight. The police are pinned down, a civilian caught in the crossfire of an airborne menace. A bullet's path, a tragic consequence they cannot afford.
We can't risk shooting at him. He's clever enough to fly over the crowd. If a bullet should miss him, it might ricochet and hit an innocent bystander.
That's what he's counting on. He knows we won't fire so long as he remains in the heart of the city.
But in all of New York, there is one person capable of meeting the Vulture on his own terms. The hunt is on.
At last, my spider sense led me to the Vulture. I've got to get closer. My anti-magnetic inverter only works at short range.
So we meet again, Spider-Man. Spider-Man doesn't suspect that his anti-magnetic device, which defeated me before, will not work this time. Therefore, he will allow me to get close to him, which is what I want to do.
He's flying straight towards me. Perfect. I'm glad I brought my camera too.
This will be our final encounter, you young fool. What a picture this will make. Jameson ought to pay me a fortune. I'll snap him just as my inverter makes him spiral to the ground.
The Vulture prepares his final gambit, a trap laid with diabolical precision. The stage is set for an explosive confrontation. New York City, a concrete jungle alive with secrets, where even shadows harbor surprise.
It worked. I'm almost disappointed. It was too easy. I'll pretend to be falling. He's sure to follow me down.
New York, a city ablaze with electric life. But tonight, a chilling darkness descends as a vengeful foe unleashes his fury.
Look up there above the rooftops. It's the Vulture battling with Spider-Man.
Thank heaven Spider-Man found him Slash. He's the only one who can defeat the Vulture single-handed.
Guess again, lady, the Vulture is clobbering him.
Momentarily stunned, the web-slinger finds himself utterly helpless as the Vulture's technological marvels turn the tables.
You never suspected I had improved my wings so that they could change magnetic poles instantly, nullifying your useless inverter.
So that's why.
Happy landings, Spider-Man.
Got to shoot my web fast, catch on to building, break my fall.
A desperate gamble, a near impossible feat, but gravity proves a brutal, unforgiving adversary as the city watches this epic struggle unfold.
Missed him. Must try again. Falling too fast, too far, can't do IT. IT fell short, no time for another try.
New York skyscrapers pierce the bruised twilight, a stage set for desperation and triumph. Plummeting from an impossible height, Spider-Man fights gravity itself, his very being a desperate blur.
Must break fall, will take all my spider strength. Spin, keep spinning.
1000th Spider-Man is finished. My revenge is complete. Now the Vulture is supreme. Look at the shocked crowds below. They saw what happened. No man will ever dare defy me now. The Vulture defeated Spider-Man. Look, he's flying off now like a conquering hero.
Poor Spider-Man, despite what Jameson's editorials said about him. We cops always felt he was on our side. He'll sure be missed, whoever he was.
Got to get up. Can't stay here. Can't let anyone discover me.
Lucky to be alive, a breathtaking close call for the wall crawler.
Oh, my arm must have landed on it. Feels like it's broken. Guess I can't complain, it probably saved my life. If I hadn't been able to spin around, if I had landed on my head instead. Zoe.
New York City, a concrete jungle breathing fire into the twilight, where shadows stretch and hide 1,000 secrets. But tonight, the whispers of the street carry a new fear, a cold dread that chills to the bone.
All right, party's over, folks. Time to call it a night. Bug, whoa there, pal. I prefer to think of myself as more of a nocturnal, arachnid-based urban vigilante. Slightly more impressive, don't you think?
But the night is young, and the city's true villains are just beginning to stir. New York City at night, a city alive with secrets and whispers, where danger lurks in the shadows and the night is a canvas for heroism.
Please stop worrying, Mrs. Parker. I assure you it's only a sprain, although it is a painful one. Your nephew's arm will be fine in a few weeks.
A few weeks. The vulture won't wait that long.
So well, I'll worry about the vulture when the time comes. Right now, my biggest problem is Aunt May.
You're sure he shouldn't go to the hospital, doctor?
Positive, Mrs. Parker.
Now promise you won't play those dangerous volleyball games in the schoolyard anymore, dear.
Not for the next week, Aunt May.
But even as promises are made, a different kind of danger calls, and a hero's duty awaits beyond the confines of a sprained wrist. New York City, a concrete jungle where ambition and danger walk hand in hand. The Daily Bugle, a titan of the press, and a tempting target for those who seek untold riches. But beneath the hustle, a sinister plan is brewing, whispered on the Gotham wind. The vulture, a feathered fiend, has his eyes set on a very specific prize tonight.
It's the end of the week now, so all the dough must be in the safe, ready for payday. Only it's gonna be my payday this time.
Meanwhile, within the hallowed halls of the Bugle, a young man with a knack for photography and a secret identity finds himself in a familiar, frustrating situation.
It happened in the air while I was fighting the vulture for dear life.
I'll admit that's a fine picture of the vulture, Parker, but I can't pay more than $10 for it. I want something different.
Aw, come on, Mr. Jameson, nobody's taken a close-up like this before.
As one hero struggles with the mundane, the other lurks in the shadows, the promise of untold wealth fueling his wicked designs. The night is young and the city holds its breath. New York's concrete canyons hum with the night, a city teeming with secrets and shadowed by ambition.
I tell you what, I'll set the price myself, so open your safe and empty IT out for me.
No, you can't rob my payroll, you mustn't. It's all I've got. IT would put me out of business.
Shut up, I'm not interested in your troubles. Now do as I say, or else.
And stop blubbering like a coward. Have you no conscience, no feelings, why you're as bad as Spider-Man?
Bite your tongue, JJ.
I've spent years building up this business. IT means everything to me, you can't.
Oh, can't I? The vulture can do anything, as you're about to learn.
Miles above, the city's guardian spies a desperate plea beneath the neon glow.
Jameson is such a skinflint. He'd probably rather get shot than part with his dough. I'll have to slip out now and try to save him whether he likes it or not.
Even with a damaged arm, his heroic resolve is unyielding, transforming makeshift problems into extraordinary solutions.
I'll try to alter my webbing slightly so it'll act like a sling. With luck.
The night air crackles with impending action as the city's protector prepares to descend. New York City, a concrete jungle pulsating with life, but tonight, a dangerous game of cat and mouse unfolds in its shadowy canyons.
All right, vulture playtime is over. Here's where we separate the men from the boys.
Spider-Man, you're still alive. Well, you won't stay that way for long. Even you can be stopped by a bullet.
Maybe so, but first you've got to be able to fire the bullet.
Bah, guns aren't my style anyway. What does the mighty vulture need a weapon for? I've got my wings.
You'll have a harp, too, by the time I get through with you.
Spider-Man's agility proves a match for the Vulture's brute force, but the battle is far from over. The city holds its breath, waiting to see who will emerge victorious from this aerial duel. New York City, a concrete jungle ablaze with neon lights, yet tonight a dark chaos descends.
There isn't time. If he gets a chance to fly off, we may never trap him again. This must all be a bad dream. Oop, get to the side of the road, gal. Police, someone call the police. Those two maniacs must be stopped. Miss Brandt, where in blazes are you?
H here, Mr. Jameson. We're safe.
Driven by a desperate need to capture the winged menace, Jameson finds himself in Spider-Man's crosshairs.
He's trying to find a window he can fly through. I've got to stop him.
I warn you, Spider-Man, stay out of my way while you still can.
Mister, I thrive on warnings. In fact, someday I'm going to write an article for the Reader's Digest titled, "The Most Unforgettable Warning I've Ever Known." Ha, you missed by a mile. My ledgers, my files, look what you're doing. Or go slide down a barbed wire fence.
In the ensuing chaos, a priceless collection is trashed, but Spider-Man presses on, a blur of red and blue against the city's relentless pulse.
Can't make it to the window.
New York City, a concrete jungle alive with the hum of a million dreams, tonight holds a different tune, one of pursuit and peril. As the Vulture seeks refuge in the bowels of a newspaper press, his mind fixated on vengeance, he finds himself in a place with enough flying space.
I'll destroy Spider-Man forever now, if he's fool enough to follow me here.
But the web-slinger, guided by instinct and a hunch, has anticipated his every move, arriving not a moment too soon.
I had a hunch the Vulture would land down here. He doesn't see me yet, so here goes nothing.
Hey, WA-22.
Well, IT sure isn't the Lone Ranger.
It's you again. Didn't expect me so soon, did you? You just made your last fatal mistake, Spider-Man.
I think your modesty is what I like best about you.
I'll shake you off like a dog shakes a flea.
Let's see if a wisecrack will help you once you're falling into those big press rollers. I've got to keep ribbing him. My only chance is to make him so angry that he won't notice my injured arm.
The rumble of machinery echoes the escalating tension, a desperate dance between hero and villain, where every word is a weapon and every move could be the last. New York City pulsates, a concrete jungle where danger lurks in every shadow, and tonight, a desperate battle unfolds high above the unforgiving streets.
Huh, I caught you off guard. Oh, my arm.
Pain is too great.
She can't hold on.
Hanging by a thread, his only hope is his web, desperately needing to save him now.
If I hit those giant rollers, I'm done for. My web has to save me now. This time, there'll be no second chance. Made it, now to descend slowly and...
But as he dangles, his life-saving strand is severed, a trap sprung by a cunning foe.
Oh no, the Vulture is cutting my life-saving strand.
I had a hunch you'd try that, Spider-Man.
Yet with a gambler's precision, even while falling, the colorful teenager calculates his next move.
But while dangling above, the colorful teenager has time enough to estimate the distance. Phew, that was a close one.
He must reach the Vulture before he escapes, but how?
Got to reach the Vulture before he flies out of range. But how?
His spider sense, a constant alarm, warns of a waiting trap above, but he'll let the foe spring it. New York City at night, a symphony of sirens and shadows, where danger lurks among the towering skyscrapers.
Ha, you blundered right into my trap, as I knew you would.
Well, mercy me.
I'll take you up so high that you'll be completely helpless. Even a spider is powerless in the sky.
Are you sure you were never vaccinated with a phonograph needle?
Your flippancy is wasted on me, Spider-Man. You're just whistling in the dark. I know an icy fear must be gripping your heart right now. Before I drop you, Spider-Man, I want to say I admire your courage. Anyone else would be begging for mercy now. I'm almost sorry to have to do this. Well, I'm gonna tell you a secret. This little party isn't over yet. Watch.
Yeah, I can see that you're all broken up. Well, I'll admit, I've had happier moments.
You pinned my wings with your web, you fool. If I cannot fly, we both will perish.
Well, who wants to live forever?
As the city lights twinkle below, a precarious balance is struck, promising a descent into an unknown fate. New York City, a concrete jungle where shadows dance and danger lurks in every alley. But tonight, a different kind of predator stalks the rooftops, a symphony of sirens fading into the urban cacophony.
Whoa, hold it right there, Playboy. Looks like somebody's got sticky fingers.
Spider-Man, get out of here.
Sticky fingers, huh? Don't worry, I'm here to peel you off like a banana. And that's for all the good folks you've been shaking down.
Another night, another victory for the web slinger, but in this city, the night is always young with trouble. New York City, a concrete jungle teeming with life, but tonight, a different kind of predator stalks its alleyways.
Well, if it isn't Laughing Boy Jameson, he probably wants to apologize and offer me a big reward. And who am I to refuse? Yes, Mr. Jameson.
I want you to know that I hold you responsible for all the damage done to my building. It's all your fault for butting in.
Say, what are you? A professional nut?
I'll show you who's a nut. Sooner or later, I'll learn who you really are, and when I do,
Yeah, then what?
I'll get what's coming to me. Mister, I'm about to give you something right now that's been coming to you for months, in spades.
No, you wouldn't dare. Don't.
Why not? What have I got to lose? You couldn't hate me any more than you do now.
But anyhow, I won't have to listen to you for a while. That won't wear off for at least an hour.
Minutes later, a silent figure noiselessly enters the building in his own inimitable manner.
So far, so good. The coast is clear. Hope nobody found my civvy clothes. Nope, they're just where I hid them.
But with Jameson out of the way, a new threat looms, and the night is far from over. New York City, even in the quiet hum of the Daily Bugle offices, the echo of recent chaos still hangs in the air.
Phew, that was quite a close call. Just a few seconds and the amazing Spider-Man is gone, replaced by your friendly neighborhood Peter Parker. Seriously, the worst part of being Spider-Man, changing clothes a million times a day.
But for now, the mask is off, and Peter slips back into the mundane.
No worries, Betty, just needed a quick change. Wouldn't want to be seen in my heroic attire.
Peter, what are you doing behind the desk? This office was a madhouse just a few minutes ago.
Mind if I join you? It seems like the safest place in the building right now.
Be my guest. Where were you when Spider-Man was battling the Vulture?
Me? Oh, I was hiding in a closet. I'm really not the heroic type.
Neither am I. Maybe that's why I like you so much, Peter. At least you don't pretend to be what you're not.
Meanwhile, a more chaotic scene unfolds, the frantic sounds of struggle muffled but still present.
Look, Mr. Jameson can't talk. I wonder what's wrong with him.
Wrong, it's an improvement.
A hint of shared amusement in Peter's eyes, a secret he keeps close.
Peter, sometimes I get the feeling you're laughing at a secret little joke all your own.
If you keep using that cool perfume, Betty, I might just tell you the secret someday. Boy, if she only knew.
Peter Parker. That's the closest thing to a romantic remark I've ever heard you say.
But as the office buzzes with mundane chatter, a secret observer reveals a startling truth hidden beneath the facade.